welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you...
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Parker left side. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
And it's Freak Bucks leading by 6. Antetokounmpo passes to Carter Williams. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. From past the arc. Carter Williams can't get it to go. New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Afflalo, no good.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Here's Monroe. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Anthony. And Roten subbed in for Aaron Afflalo. The Bucks also changing it up. John Henson's checked in for Jabari Parker. And Nick Stauskas is subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Williams dishes to Freak. Kicks it to Roten. From downtown, count that one. Roten's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Tries to save it. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Monroe. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Talk about great numbers for Monroe. He's already got 9 points. And he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense. Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Knicks trail by 8. Freak with it. 1:30 left in the first quarter of the game. They get it back.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward. They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers. Good morning, give it up.
No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Second, Marcus Thornton.
Lulls in that department.
Miles Plumlee's checked in for Greg Monroe. 1:04 left in the first quarter. The feed to Stauskas. Shot off the pick. No good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone. And they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to.
There's a screen. Antetokounmpo against Williams. 6 to shoot. Mayo kicks to Henson. for three. Stauskas kept alive. Tries again. No luck.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Freak kicks to Roten. At the elbow, it's Freak. The dish to Roten and stolen by Mayo. Again, Mayo missing.
These are your Knicks City Dancers. Good morning.
And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this team. You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy, and they're not. Different look for New York. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Thornton. And Freak subbed in for Jose Calderon. And then for Milwaukee, Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Miles Plumlee. Antetokounmpo comes in for Nick Stauskas. And it's Mayo in for Chris Middleton. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Mayo out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Monroe in at the 5. Antetokounmpo passes to Parker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Freak. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Just 5 to shoot. Shot's good by Anthony. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Mayo. Parker, right side. Another miss by Parker.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Inside, Anthony. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Now it's a 4-point New York lead. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Raptors.
You hate losing the entire game because you fall apart in the fourth quarter like these guys did. They got way too comfortable with the lead way too early.
And you're right. They had 1 foot in the locker room when there was still plenty of time left on the clock.
And here's the fast break. Carter-Williams leading the way.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
It's stolen by Carter-Williams. Ahead. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. So for the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And it's Tony Roten in for Anthony. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Henson's checked in. Here's Carter-Williams. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Carter-Williams has got 8 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Now here's Freak. Carter-Williams covering. Roten dishes to Freak. New York moving the ball around. There's the screen. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And that one's good. Roten's got it all tied up now for New York.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him. Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody, but you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for New York. Plumlee, he's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Michael Carter-Williams. The Bucks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Yeah, they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season. You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Both shots good from the stripe. New York trailing. And here's Freak. The kick out to Williams. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Bucks on top. They lead by 4. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench during this first half. What does their contribution mean to this team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA. And when they come to play like we playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game. It makes it a tough team to beat. You know, just hopefully we can keep that up.
It certainly takes some pressures off the starters. Melo, thanks for the time. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You know, Craig Monroe has been really making it happen. And so here is New York, trailing by 4. Here's Freak. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Porzingis, and too long on the shot.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And he sinks the second. Knicks trail by 5. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Stolen by Middleton. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Here's Carter Williams. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. The Knicks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Freak kicks to Anthony. Thornton passes to Lopez. Feeds to Freak. From deep. Good. Freak's got 6. Bucks leading by 4. Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. Fires from 18. Jump shot is good that time. The Knicks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Freak dishes to Carmelo. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. He's got 11.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Middleton the pass to Parker. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Looking to get it going. He takes it up and lays it in. Parker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Porzingis passes to Lopez. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Monroe left side. Fades back. The Knicks pull it in. .114 left in the third quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Knicks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Plumlee's checked in. They set the screen. And it's Middleton penetrating. Can't capitalize on the good screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Shots good by Anthony.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Now here's Carter Williams, guarded closely. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciates it.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And it's tied up with that one. 19 seconds left in the third. Mayo up top. He's guarded by Calderon. Mayo against Calderon. Antetokounmpo up top. And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Carter Williams. What'd you think, Kenny?
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself